Richard Southern joins us now as the lockdown in parts of the GTA continues on its third day. We are hearing that one retailer who made the controversial decision to stay open.
That's right. The Gap, which owns not only the Gap stores, Erica, but also Banana Republic and Old Navy stores, just now telling me that they plan to close all those stores in Toronto and Peel. Yes, they were open this week despite the lockdown. They were open today even. The reason? The company has just told me it's because they were selling winter clothing, which they consider an essential item, face masks as well. Being sold, but Erica, again, the Banana Republic stores, the Old Navy stores, and the Gap stores will be temporarily closing in Toronto and Peel. They won't be opening tomorrow.
That's the thing. Everybody's looking for that, you know, what's essential and what isn't, and what allows us to stay open, what doesn't, right?
And to be fair to the company, perhaps the government wasn't very clear on that at the outset. So.
Right. And you spoke to the CEO of another business impacted by the pandemic.
Boy, the restaurants. I mean, we've been following this story for months, right? And now here we are entering what the restaurants tell me is their busiest time of the year, right? You know, you would have had all the holiday parties. I talked to the CEO of the company that owns some of the biggest restaurant chains we go to, including Jack Astor's and Canyon Creek. And he says what he wants the government to do is look at restaurant size. The big ones like he owns, he thinks, should be able to stay open because they can better socially distance inside.
If I have a 20-seat restaurant, I have 10 people at 50%. I have a 400-seat restaurant, I have 10 people, it's a joke. So I would encourage them to get out, come and see the facilities, allow those of us who are following the rules to open, and then really punish those who decide not to follow.
He says business there at Jack Astor's and Canyon Creek down 75%, Erica.
And besides the pandemic, it appears a popular delivery company has been eating up some of its workers' livelihoods.
DoorDash agreeing to pay a $2.5 million fine in the United States today after allegedly misusing workers' tips. The lawsuit filed against the food delivery company last year alleged that between 2017 and 2019, DoorDash misled customers, believing that their tips were going straight to workers when, in fact, allegedly part of the tips were being used to fund the company's operations. DoorDash paying $1.5 million in a fine, some money going to charity as well, and the company as well now required to make sure that all those tips going forward go right to the drivers, Erica.
Fair enough. Maybe next to your takeout, you're curling up with a good book, and there's lots going on behind the scenes in the publishing industry today.
Yeah, the world's biggest publisher buying the third biggest publisher in what is a new chapter in the book world. Penguin Random House buying Simon and Schuster for $2.1 billion. The sale said to reshape the publishing industry, which I'm told is taken kind of a winner-take-all approach, Erica, because these publishers go after those few big authors that deliver the big bestsellers. Simon & Schuster, which is being bought here, has had a big year. They've had Bob Woodward's book on Trump, Mary Trump's book as well, and also has Stephen King as one of their authors, Erica. Hey, you and I are back. We're going to have some good times at 6:40, as we often do. We're looking at a video that's going viral from Toronto about how a pigeon was saved today. Believe me, this is interesting, and we're going to fly back with that one at 6:40.
Thanks, Richard. We'll see you then.
Thanks.